Let me start with a disclaimer. I've met Jimmy Lai a few times, and I've long been friendly on and off with his assistant, Mark Simon. Now to the news. It's astonishing how many critics have portrayed Monday's arrest of Jimmy Lai as the end of press freedom in Hong Kong. For example, well-known journalist Keith Richburg said that Monday, quote, was the day press freedom officially died, unquote. Really, Keith? If freedom of the press in Hong Kong has gone, nobody seems to have told the rest of us. Hong Kong's media, from 9gag to Apple Daily itself, to me, we're all criticising anybody we like, whenever we like, still. The real question here is that why does the mainstream media keep pretending that Hong Kong people have lost all our freedoms when clearly we haven't? It's not true. The truth is that none of the charges against Jimmy Lai related to his journalism at all, not one. They were for seditious collusion and for conspiracy to defraud. These are both illegal around the world, including in the United States. Jimmy Lai's family also owns restaurants selling lemon tea, so it would be equally logical to say Monday was the day the lemon tea died. I don't know all the details about the charges against Jimmy Lai, but here's what the business community is saying. Apple Daily's landlord is actually the Hong Kong government under its Science Park arm, and they give space to media companies on favourable terms as long as they stick to certain conditions, one of which is no subletting. It was found that a company related to the restaurants seemed to be subletting space, and in fact records show 17 private limited companies were registered using the address of the next digital building, Jimmy Lai's address. They're registered by Mark Simon or Jimmy Lai, or both of them. As for the charge of illegal foreign interference, the outrage is a classic case of double standards. If foreign agents collude with local subversives to interfere in the politics of the US or the UK, the international media is outraged. It wants the authorities to come down hard on them. But if foreign agents collude with local subversives to interfere in Hong Kong politics, it's a different story then, isn't it? Suddenly, foreign collusion is portrayed as a good and noble thing. This is so unfair to our community. It's unfair to the Hong Kong people. Hong Kongers cannot win. So critics of Hong Kong, look, consider this. You either approve of illegal, secret foreign interference in politics, or you don't. Choose one only. Now here's the real story. Over the past year, several secret committees of well-connected people in Hong Kong, most of whom have foreign passports and are hostile to China, they've been working with US agents. They've been financing radical protests, not the nice, cuddly, peaceful protests that me, my family, my friends were all on and have been on for many years. Not those protests, the violent, radical protests. They've been financing those, and their aim has been to promote US interests in Hong Kong and mainland China by destabilizing this area. Jimmy Lai has been linked to a group which received 10 million Hong Kong dollars. That's about 1.3 million US dollars. Others received similarly large sums. Now, some of that money can be traced. One stash of 643,000 US dollars, that's about 5 million Hong Kong dollars, came from the National Endowment for Democracy. History shows that particular organization is actually America's regime change arm. You know who set it up? The CIA, under a man named William J. Casey. Look it up. Another huge sum was given to Hong Kong's radical protesters by Washington's Open Technology Fund. That's why they're so good at communications and technology. Interestingly, there's tension this year between some American paymasters and their Hong Kong partners. A portion of a $500,000 US dollar payment, which had been promised to Hong Kong protesters, was recently cancelled due to Trump administration budget cuts. Now, I also spoke to knowledgeable persons connected to Radio Free Asia, an American news outlet which is harshly critical of Hong Kong and mainland China. In recent weeks, bosses have sacked numerous Asian contributors in a bid to reshape the service as a rather underhand service delivering pro-US propaganda, and that's their word, not mine. Propaganda direct from their Washington, D.C. headquarters to Asia. It's funny, this week some Western news outlets covering the Jimmy Lai arrest highlighted the fact that under the new security law, sedition in Hong Kong can get you 10 years in jail. They omitted the fact that sedition in the United States gets you 20 years in jail. Now, some people on the blue camp side say Jimmy Lai is a CIA asset. Well, I couldn't find any proof of that. But I did find plenty of evidence that he's long been close to the right wing in US politics. Jimmy Lai's very first tweet on Twitter was a call out to Donald Trump. He's had high-level meetings in recent times with Mike Pence, with Michael Pompeo, with John Bolton. And in 2014, a leaked document showed Jimmy Lai made a payment of $75,000 to Paul Wolfowitz, the former US Deputy Secretary of Defense. In short, the story of Jimmy Lai's arrest is not a tale about Hong Kong press freedom. We're still free. Don't be fooled by the mainstream media. What is the story really about? Well, you know what? You decide. Talk to people. Read widely. Follow the trail. See where it leads. Peace.